Hello again, welcome back to Sustainability Live Dubai. On to our next keynote, and it's one not to be missed. That's our sustainability priorities. That's with Diana Sibanda, Group Head of Sustainability at Coca-Cola Beverages. Hi Diana, thanks so much for joining us.
Hi, how are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm not sure which time zone you're joining from.
We are on so many time zones today, I get confused. So I tend to just say hello, it tends to be easier. Well, the virtual floor is yours, Diana. I will leave you to your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As I said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and thank you for having me today. Today I'll be talking about who we are as Coca-Cola Beverages Africa, because we believe in doing business the right way. I'll be taking you through our sustainability priorities through my presentation. But as an introduction, I thought there's a video that I'm going to take you through so that it sums up who we are as a business.
Thousands of people get up and go to work.
Thousands of people who all share a single vision.
The vision to refresh Africa every day. And make our continent a better place for all. Why is it I do what I do?
Is it because I love that I can make a difference?
Is it because it makes me feel so proud?
Or is it because I'm one of over 17,000 employees who go to work every single day?
My mission is to see the satisfaction on the face of every single customer, every single day.
Because my customers are at the center of everything I do.
I'm only one outlet of over 700,000 that CCBA services across Africa. No matter how big or small you are, their service is always the same, always exceptional.
I always feel like they're a part of my world, and I know I'm the most important part of theirs.
The truth is, they really care about my business.
I am here every day helping my customers to achieve their dreams.
Consumers want variety, and I have something to offer for every taste bud.
The reason we love this brand is that there is one for every occasion.
And for every lifestyle choice.
Our favorite brands are always there.
Ice cold and within arm's reach of desire.
We may be a big company, but we also have a big heart.
For me, one of the biggest rewards is being welcomed as a valued partner by our communities.
It's about giving back and being an integral part in the lives of our community members.
If we can help one person and that person can help another person, before we know it, we're making a real and meaningful difference. This is why we develop small businesses, empower women and young people,
and strive to source from locally owned suppliers.
This long-term commitment to Africa delivers long-term rewards for our customers, our communities, our stakeholders, and our shareholders. For us, it's all about shared value.
Being part of something this big means that working at CCBA is more than just a job.
We are all passionate about what we do.
We choose to be part of this great CCBA team.
There are people like me in 41 bottling plants in Africa.
There is strength in our pride.
Every single day, I'm inspired.
And motivated to be the best I can possibly be.
We are here because we have a passion for the Coca-Cola business and for the brand.
For me, this is so much more than a job. I think and act like an owner.
Each one of us is personally accountable for our decisions, for our actions.
And together, we work as one team. We are humble, but confident in all we do.
For us, it's not just about doing business. It's about doing business the right way.
Sustainability is integral to our working lives.
We take our environmental responsibility seriously.
Our partnership to implement RAIN has resulted in millions of people having access to water.
By the end of 2020, RAIN had given 6 million Africans access to clean water. Millions of those people live in CCBA territories.
We were part of the Coca-Cola Company's 5x20 program, which empowered 6 million women to build their businesses, support their families, and build their communities.
Over 2 million of these people live and work in Africa, and 1.2 million are in CCBA territories.
Those are the kind of numbers that make a real difference.
All of this we do with the highest possible integrity and a drive to perform to the highest standards.
That's our way, the CCBA way. But do you want to know what really sets us apart?
We know that our best accomplishments still lie ahead of us.
And that's why we take so much pride in what we do. It's why we love what we do. It is why we do what we do.
I hope that video gives you a flavor of who we are, some of the amazing people in our business, and the vision that inspires us every day to refresh Africa and make a better continent, for a better place for us all. Many people confuse us with the Coca-Cola Company itself, which of course is one of the most recognizable brands in the world. Whilst we are indeed part of the global Coca-Cola system, we're an African country, an African company which is African staffed, and most of our inputs are locally sourced wherever we operate on the continent. Whatever we do, our aim is to create greater shared value and shared opportunity for our business, our shareholders, and our employees, including the communities we serve. As you see on the screen, we are Coca-Cola Beverages Africa is the 8th largest Coca-Cola bottling bottling partner in the world by revenue, and the largest on the continent. We've got 41 operating plants and accounts for over 40% of Coca-Cola products sold in Africa by volume. With over 18,000 employees across Africa, we bottle and distribute Coca-Cola products in 15 markets and reaching about 720,000 outlets across Africa, with a host of international and local brands. And then we get to the topic of the day. What are our sustainability priorities as Coca-Cola? As Coca-Cola system, our ESG commitments respond to the challenges of the 21st century, and we are well positioned, and we are well positioned and aim to make an impact with our partners. Our sustainability goals are all connected to the theme of shared value and are designed to create social value and business value simultaneously. We have clear goals, clear commitments, and programs around each of them. We are committed to partnering with many different stakeholders from industry, civil society, NGOs, and including even the government to bring these to life. We are big believers in unlocking the collaborative power of a shared goal to help create social change and environmental change. The Coca-Cola system's priorities focus on many aspects of the value chain, from reducing added sugar in our beverages to offering choices, water leadership, climate change, sustainable agriculture, economic inclusion, and supporting the communities we serve. I'll start with water leadership. Water is a huge priority for Coca-Cola system because it is essential to life, firstly, and it is essential in our beverages as well as the communities we serve. The Coca-Cola Company's 2030 water security strategy focuses on increasing water security by investing water initiatives that benefit both nature and the communities. This includes projects that provide benefits to local watersheds that supply water for drinking, agriculture, and manufacturing, whilst at the same time we promote restoration and conservation of natural habitats for plants and animals, and we offer opportunities for local economic development. As part of this work, we collaborate with partners to understand the inextricable link between water, climate, agriculture, and biodiversity. In addition, many of our water replenishment projects have additional core benefits such as helping improve soil health, carbon sequestration, conservation of water, restore of degraded lands, contribute to biodiversity, and help mitigate the effects of climate change. We are focused on accelerating the actions needed to increase water security where we operate, source ingredients, as well as touch people's lives. We do that by contributing towards sustainable, clean water access that improves livelihoods and well-being, whilst we are also protecting ourselves and the communities against water-related disasters. We continue to replenish the water in our finished beverages to nature and communities, and we have set 3 big ambition or goals designed to achieve our vision. The first goal we have is to achieve 100% regenerative water use across our facilities, which have been identified to be facing high levels of water stress by 2030. Our second goal is to improve the health of the watershed where we source our water from, and we have identified the most critical watersheds to our operations as well as our agricultural supply chain by 2030. And thirdly, we want to build community resilience to climate change effects when it comes to water. Therefore, we want to continue to return water to nature and to our communities whilst ensuring that the health of our watersheds is secured. So ensuring the health of our watersheds is a major part of our 2030 water strategy. For example, in South Africa, we successfully implemented Project Lungisa in the Western Cape, where the municipality was losing significant amount of potable water due to leaks and the failing infrastructure. Through this partnership, we trained young community members in plumbing to support the rehabilitation of water infrastructure, including fixing leaks in informal areas. Also in response to the looming day zero that was experienced in parts of Eastern Cape and which is a province here in South Africa, we launched ambitious projects to work with the local municipalities and key stakeholders to assist vulnerable and distressed communities. We deployed off-grid solar-powered groundwater harvesting and treatment projects called Cockville in the region. A total of 9 systems were deployed, or water tanks were deployed in Gqeberha, which is also previously known as Port Elizabeth, which is in the Eastern Cape in South Africa, with a potential of replenishing a minimum of 19 million litres per annum, and this was at no cost to the beneficiaries. Last year, the company as CCBA, we also unveiled a 12 million rand groundwater harvesting Cockville project to supply the entire town of Grootgeneid in Eastern Cape with potable water. This is a portion of just a multiple of projects that we have implemented to show that we aim to be a water when it comes to water security. Our second priority is world without waste. We seek to drive circular economy for our packaging because this helps to reduce waste, number one, and also reduce our carbon emissions. We're working to use more recycled content in our packaging and expand our use of returnable bottles and collect packaging for recycling through through the Coca-Cola's ambitious campaign of the World Without Waste initiative. To galvanize collective action, we invest in solution and partnerships across industry, governments, and society. This includes companies with key industry sectors that can help to drive transition to a circular economy. The Coca-Cola company and bottling partners, including ourselves, is Coca-Cola Beverages Africa, are the leading in the industry in making our value chain increasingly sustainable in a way that we can produce and package our products. As a system, we have three goals under the World Without Waste. Number one, we want to collect each bottle and can that is equivalent of what we place on the market by 2030. And secondly, we focus on making all our packaging 100% recyclable by 2025. And at the same time, we want to ensure that we've got 50% of recycled content in our packaging by 2030 and make 25% of our packaging reusable or returnable by 2030. Furthermore, we are working to use more recycled content in our bottles, and we have expanded the use of clear and returnable bottles, and this includes the introduction and rollout of the returnable 2-liter plastic bottle in South Africa. Beyond packaging design, tackling the waste plastic problem requires cross-sector collaboration and alignment on common principles and targets. We aim to work with a range of stakeholders at a regional and local level. This includes partnering with the government and community organizations to strengthen our recycling infrastructure and boost collection rates, and collaborating with our customers, peers, and industry associations to shape public policy that supports circular economy, and teaming up with our suppliers as well towards sustainable agricultural solutions. Key to our approach to achieve circularity is setting up extended producer responsibility, which is known as EPR, and the EPR mechanism and policies. With the EPR model, producers pay a fee to what is called a producer responsibility organization, which is a PRO, which then uses the funds to establish the collection and recycling value chain by building capability and capacity while supporting collection and stimulating demand for recycled material. We believe that a well-designed EPR is a sustainable approach which ensures that producers of brands take full responsibility of the choice of packaging that they place on the market, and enable collection and recycling across the value chain for all our packaging. Coca-Cola and other like-minded industry came together in 2004 to set up such an EPR scheme in South Africa, and this is called PET Recycling Company, which is also known as PETCO. PETCO's mandate was to promote recycling of PET plastic, taking responsibility of recovering and recycling beverage PET plastic bottles. If done the right way, PET waste management can come with significant investment and economic opportunities for the community at large. The PETCO model has proven to be so effective that it has been replicated and rolled out in markets like Kenya, Ethiopia, and Tanzania. Lastly, I will talk about a pillar we call economic inclusion, which aims at looking at a better shared future. We are committed to building economic inclusion, sustainability solutions that benefits our stakeholders, in particular communities in which we operate in and invested in. We've adopted two pillars under economic inclusion, and this is employability and entrepreneurship, and these are included in our framework for our economic inclusion strategy. Through programs such as Business in a Box, which has been very successful here in South Africa, and Manake Shunja, which is in Tanzania, we enable women and young people to access better future opportunities through this framework. Also, through our support for small suppliers of our businesses in South Africa, we are providing meaningful economic inclusions and enhanced livelihood. We are committed to developing sustainable ways to produce, distribute our products to create a shared value for all our business and all our stakeholders and communities we serve. In CCBA, we believe that people matter, our planet matters. We believe in doing business the right way by following our values and working towards solutions that benefits us all. Thank you very much.
Of key takeaways there for me, just the sheer scope of the efforts that you are making across your sustainability strategy, and secondly the background to your presentation there has made me ridiculously thirsty because it's incredibly hot in the studio here today. So luckily we're having a networking break next. I cannot think what I'll be wanting to drink. I wouldn't want to speculate. Diana, thank you so much for joining us here at Sustainability Live Dubai.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure.